Greetings traders, D7 here with Grok Trade and Super Bowl Sunday. First thing we're going to do is take a look here at the markets as a whole. On Friday, everybody was in bullish territory except for NASDAQ, down 0.7%. If you look here at the Spider's daily chart, we have a nice run breaking above the symmetrical triangles, breaking through a lot of these trend lines and now pulling back to a trend line, finding support at the rising 13 EMA. I think that we have a good chance of bouncing higher next week. The MACD is above the zero line and the histogram is getting smaller, so we could get a positive tick, meaning that the MACD line and the signal line will cross over. That means we are bouncing. So that's what it looks like. NASDAQ, nice bull flag, dojied out at a major trend line. We have a really good chance of bouncing here. Doesn't mean it's going to. We're at these support levels, and these support levels can get broken at any time. And if they get broken, look for a sizable drop to the downside. However, the odds are in favor of a bounce. Anytime you get a stall or reversal pattern, such as a doji, like we're seeing here on the Q's daily chart, look for a bounce to commence. You know, we have kind of a bull flag looking formation here. At a support level, we're above the zero line. Histograms are slightly getting smaller. Nicely done. Russell's 2000. Look at this. A nice bull pullback. I have a bullish thrusting pattern above some of the EMAs, and we didn't even get to a support line. Look for that to rally higher. We got a histogram getting ready to tick positive, and we're going to curl over at what it looks like here at the zero line. So that's really good to see. You got a hook taking place already on the the RSI, heading higher on the Russell's 2000. But what's happening with the financials? Financials. If you look at the financials daily chart, we got over this trend line, but the trend line, man, I'm gonna have to massage this trend line here because that is the true thing here. We're caught up in this, but look, financials, we didn't get near the pullback. There's relative strength taking place on the financials. That's really bullish to see. However, the bad thing is we have a bearish divergence on the MACD. That's not so good, but we're above the zero line on the MACD, relative strength taking place. So again, it builds a good chance for it to rally higher, but we're in a rising wedge with a bearish divergence. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's get that back here. Got a rising wedge. You can see that here, rising wedge with a bearish divergence on the MACD. So both of those are bad. However, the markets, its relative strength compared to the rest of the markets, if this starts to head back up to this line, I could see this upper line getting broken and heading to the upside. US dollar daily chart, like we said, look for a breakout. So following wedge, big bullish divergence, and boom, to the upside, a small pullback with a hammer, and look for that to rally higher. However, if this rallies higher, it's going to say that everything I just said on the markets of going bullish will actually go bearish. So the support lines will get broken. Everything hinges here on the US dollar. If the US dollar rallies, look for those support lines on the major indices to start to get broken. And if you look here at gold, quick look here at gold, just a big sell-off, but we're finding a lot of support at this trend line. The question is, what will it do with this trend line? Will it break, and will it break those two? Is this still dropping? Will it still drop lower? On the MACD, we're very extended to the downside. It would make sense for us to find buyers here, but we got to watch for that. Silver, same thing. It's down, 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 very extended to the downside. RSI is very extended. We're hooking up on the MACD. It's like we should find some buyers, but the buyers may be short-lived. If you look here at the VIX, VIX popped up, but we have a shooting star. Shooting star shot up. Now we'll look for that to drop lower. That means the fear dropping lower, and if the fear drops lower, the markets are going higher. Bitcoin daily chart is down, down, down. We're starting to rally now. I had a couple bearish days here, and we got down to $21,600 area, but it looks like we're starting to head higher. We hooked here. We got a positive tick on the histogram. We need to get about the zero line. In the RSI, it's the lower area. We're starting to head higher. Let's see what happens there. Just a quick look while we're here over to the weekly charts. The quick look here at the weekly charts, and if I show you, we have an inside trading candlestick, lower high, higher low, inside for the week. NASDAQ, if you go to the same thing. And so this is saying that on the weekly, there's a lot of indecision. You got these bearish haramis starting to take place. This could be a reversal pattern to the downside, or we could start building a base and going sideways, building what's called a pennant, which could happen. Financials are up, 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 finding support. If it breaks this lower area, we will be in trouble. So if you look here at the US dollar, it popped up higher, but on the, what's interesting here on the weekly chart, it popped higher. Now we dojied out on the week at a resistance line. So here's a great argument to see this now come lower. If that comes lower, look for the markets to go sizably higher. On the 27th, I'm leaving for an 11-day cruise with the family. First meaningful vacation I've had in 2 years. Very much looking forward to that. And, so I'm going to be leaving here. Mark the Meerkat will be doing some videos on my behalf. And I just to let you know, we are having an algorithm move taking place, or another hold on, that's my wife talking in the background, so excuse her. So what we're doing is we are having a class on February 27th at 7 p.m. How you can get there is simply going to the website. Go to groktrade.com/algo, and you'll see it on there. Or if you want the shortcut, go to groktrade.com/algo1, the number 1. You could do that too. So anyway, I hope you guys can join us on that day. I'll be freshly back from the cruise and very much looking forward to it. And do your research. Go to the website to learn about the algos, and that will show you. It will benefit you quite a bit to educate yourself on that before the event. So take care. I hope you like this shorter video. We'll see you guys. Bye.